Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now before I start today's video, I just wanted to wish you all an advance Merry Christmas and of course Happy 2024. I hope you had a great 2023 and an even better new year to come. Now with that said, today's video is going to be about the iPhone 15 Pro Max, specifically this bigger guy here, because I've been using a lot of Android phones recently and I thought I should show some love to the iPhone as well. So let's talk a bit about the iPhone today. We're going to cover a couple of things here, mainly a couple of features that I really appreciate on the iPhone that might not necessarily be available on a couple of different Android phones. This is not going to be like a full review sort of video. It's just going to be a casual conversation about a couple of cool features that I really like on the iPhone. Now, first and foremost, let's begin with the camera capabilities. I'm not speaking about still photos, but mainly about videos. So these days, I'm sure a lot of you already know that there's going to be a ton of content being posted on TikTok as well as Instagram. So you'd always see, in fact, you might be browsing a lot of TikTok as well. But most people who actually shoot TikTok videos, I noticed they're actually using an iPhone. And that's because the video camera at the back here is really very stable. And one particular item that I really like about this camera is that whenever I was taking videos, I noticed that the white balance was really controlled very well. Even when you zoom in and use the optical zoom at 5 times, you're still getting a ton of detail. Anyways, just in terms of video camera, I think this is one of my favorite features on the 15 Pro Max. Now the second feature I would say that I really love about the iPhones is actually all about their MagSafe compatibility. Now, in case you do not know what MagSafe is, basically there's a couple of magnets, like installed into the phone, is somewhere inside, where you're allowed to actually attach your phone magnetically to all sorts of devices. So for this, I'm going to show you a couple of accessories that I do have. So for example, I do have this snappy card holder stand from Casetify, by the way, and of course you can tune all kinds of different designs. But what I like about this is, apart from just being a stand where you can attach to the back of your phone and put it anywhere, the good thing here is that you can actually access your cards very easily by just sliding it up. So I think this is actually a very useful accessory, especially if you are going traveling and you go to hotels and you actually need to put your card somewhere. Instead of putting it to your main wallet or in your bag, you just attach it to the back of your phone and you're good to go. Now, other than that, there's also this really nice accessory called the snappy ring holder. Now, obviously, I've seen a lot of girls, actually, more than guys, when they hold a phone, they actually stick or glue on a kind of ring holder to the back of their phones or to the back of their case, which definitely will leave a mark when you remove it. So with MagSafe for iPhone, obviously you can put on, just attach the ring holder by using the MagSafe. You can still remove it and it will not leave a mark because obviously it's being attached magnetically. And because the magnets from Casetify's accessories are actually very strong, you do not have to worry about these accessories dropping off or sliding off whenever you put your device into your pocket. Alright, so what else do we have here? Well, if you are using the latest titanium colorway for the iPhone, you definitely want to show that off. So we also have this kind of casing here. This is called the clear MagSafe compatible case from Casetify again. And you have these magnets even stronger because you have them directly on the case. So when you attach it to accessories like the dock, it will again stay on very firmly. Now speaking about the dock, I do have one dock here as well. Now the reason why I like these MagSafe docks is because instead of having your phone just lying on the table, making your table messy and all that, I like to keep my stuff very organized. So by having a dock itself, I can just attach the iPhone to the dock. It will charge up, and of course you have Apple standby mode, so you can see a lot of information directly by just having the phone there. So ultimately, it's just about having MagSafe and those different accessories that you can add on to your phone itself to have an even better user experience. Now moving on to my third point, which is all about Apple's continuity. Now what is actually continuity all about? Well, essentially you can think of this as an entire ecosystem where each of the devices that you own actually speak to one another. So say for example, you have your iPhone and you have your Mac, and say you want to have a FaceTime video call on your Mac. Now, previously you could only use your laptop's front-facing camera where the resolution isn't that great, but now you can actually connect your iPhone's main camera to your Mac and actually shoot directly from your iPhone itself. Now this gives you a lot of flexibility because you can shoot all kind of stuff anywhere, just hold it up, point it at anything, and more importantly, it gives you an even higher resolution. Now the second feature that I like about continuity is the universal clipboard. Now how this works is basically, say for example, you copy some text on your iPhone, but you want to paste it on your Mac. Now previously you might need to send it through a different app to get the message across, but right now you just need to copy it on your iPhone, and when you paste it on your Mac, the sentences will actually be transferred across. Now speaking about this reminds me about AirDrop as well. Again, AirDrop is one of the fastest file transferring I've seen on most of the devices that I've tested. I think there's a couple of Android phones that does it quite well as well. But AirDrop is again very consistent. If you're sending large files like videos, like for example myself, I used to shoot a lot of videos, and when I just send it through AirDrop, it goes to my Mac very quickly. I can edit the work, shoot it back to my iPhone, and get it uploaded to TikTok or Instagram Reels. So yep, AirDrop is again very good to use. You also have that instant hotspot, if I'm not mistaken. So how this works is basically your Mac, let's say you're out and about and you do not have a Wi-Fi connection, you just go to your hotspot and you can connect directly to your iPhone. And again, the difference with this compared to a normal phone is you do not need to key in the password anymore, because the Mac itself recognizes that the iPhone belongs to you, and hence you do not need to key in that password. Clever. Now the last feature that I want to highlight about Continuity is called handoff. Now how this works is basically whatever you are doing on your Mac is actually synchronized to your iPhone as well. So it doesn't matter if you're editing a document or a presentation on your iPhone, it will get synchronized to your Mac and you can continue your work on whichever device you prefer to do so. So that's actually the Continuity in a nutshell. Now having said all that, my final favorite feature about the iPhone is of course Apple Pay. Now this is actually a next level kind of convenience. I know you have your Google wallets and all that, but with Apple Pay, everything is just so seamless, it's very secure. You can pay with your watch, you can also pay with your iPhone, just double tap, pay, and it goes in right away. I'm not going to show you a B-roll on that because yeah, sensitive information. So that's basically my thoughts about the iPhone in a nutshell. Again, I think Android is going very strong, but there's a lot of cool features on the iPhone as well as the entire ecosystem that just makes it very seamless to use, and that's why I understand a lot of people are using the iPhones as well. Anyways, if you have any comments or any tips, or something that you want me to check out as well, feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching again to the end. Appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and sub to the channel. See y'all in the new year, maybe, or year end. See y'all. Bye bye.